G'day everybody, I'm the Red Scar, this is Red Scar Gaming. Today is my second game of 8th draft of Murders at Karlov Manor. I'm using a Boros aggro deck, which I'm sure it could be a little more aggro, but so far I've done pretty well, but it's only been one game. Yeah, it's a bit low to the ground, but let's see how I go against, this opponent. Yeah, so at least so far it's hit the ground running pretty quickly. And that's also good on that front, though I'll have to be a little bit careful that I don't have much to do, sort of turn 3, 4-ish even. But I'll go with that and sort of cross fingers a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Plains Novice Inspector, which is a pretty damn useful card. Frantic Scapegoat. Good little card there. So it looks like my opponent might be playing a bit aggressively too. Oh, come here, mountain. I'll go... do I want to go Vengeful Tracker or... Look, I might actually go Market Watch Phantom. Because at least in this deck, he's... I've got a fair few low power creatures. So I might sort of be able to just get those attacks in initially. And at least start with the attack. Okay, so... I don't really need Not on My Watch anytime soon, so what I'll do is I'll go Goblin Mask Maker, giving Phantom Flying, and Vengeful Tracker, which I'm sure he can be in better situations, but he's good. Yeah, Halves the Vigilante is useful. Oh, hello. Warleader's Call. Creature in his battlefield under your control deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay. So, what I'll do here is I'll block both of these on the Scapegoat. He can kill one of them, probably the... He might get the Goblin, just because he does have an effect otherwise. Gearbane, Orangutan. I'd love to be able to destroy that enchantment with him, but he's an artifact, destroy target artifact rather than that. I can put a 1/1, oh sorry, 2 1/1 tokens on him, that's right. Let's attack with the Phantom, and at least for the moment, Gearbane Orangutan is, either the card that I sit there, so we can't attack otherwise. I sort of wish he'd played that knife last turn actually, because I could have gone Orangutan, destroy that knife. But anyway, I'll put up with it. Yeah, I think I do want that Plains on top there. So let's attack with Orangutan. And what I can actually do now is, if my opponent does attack with Seasoned Consultant, I can go Not on My Watch, because I can't really, well, effectively block with him. Block the Consultant, you know what I mean. Though he's going to sack it, okay. I'm a bit suspicious, not because he's a particular threat, but that first strike really does help him. Okay, so Halves the Vigilante, enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with power 2 or less. So, what I can do here, play him, I'll make, look, I think I'll make Tracker bigger, and then I'll attack with, Tracker and Orangutan. I won't be too surprised if he has some sort of combat trick in here somewhere, but yeah, in fact, I suppose in that sense, I should have actually gone the 1/1 token on Phantom, because Tracker can be more useful sort of as the game goes longer. But okay, so no, we didn't have a combat trick or something there. I'm not complaining. Don't think of that at all. Magnetic Snuffler. Okay, that's an interesting little card there. Actually, fairly big card, isn't it? Okay, what I can do though is go Seasoned Consultant. Oh, okay, no I can't because my opponent's forfeiting. Well, that's understandable, because I'm basically just going wide. Let me just view the battlefield though. As it currently stands, I go, if I attack with everything, I hit him for, yeah, 5 anyway, so, like, I'll lose some creatures, but it won't matter. So, yeah, it's basically, I just went wide fast enough, at least in that circumstance. I'll go to game, this will be 3 now. See how we go there. As soon as it figures out how cool I am. Okay. Game 3. So, yeah, that was Boros. I suppose Boros Aggro versus Boros Aggro. I seem to be a bit more, not necessarily aggressive, but I seem to be able to fly and stuff a bit more. So let's see how I go against 2 Painful. Oh, that's good, though I have to be a little bit careful of not having a red plains, a mountain there. But yeah, that's good. Novice Inspector again, that's a good little start too. My opponent's going black something. Yeah, and Market Watch Phantom is, at least as it stands, my next move. Better play that Mountain, go Phantom, and I may as well attack with the Inspector. Even if he's got some sort of combat trick there or whatever, I don't mind because it's basically wasted to get rid of Novice Inspector. Though, yeah, I'm not at all surprised that he didn't have one. I am a bit surprised he has Gravestone Strider though. Because while playing a low power creature with Gore Handout is very useful, it's not a great card. Well, at least my opinion, it's not a great card, so look, feel free to correct me. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go Due Diligence on Novice Inspector, partly because the Phantom is at least going to be flying occasionally. I'll attack with everything. That's Due Diligence is actually at least in this situation, makes for an aggressive turn, which it's not exactly free, but I can sort of get away with attack with everything, who cares what happens, sort of thing. Though, yeah, I did get a bit lucky on that front. My next move, I think, is Demand Answers. I'll discard, I suppose, a Plains, see what I draw. Yeah, my opponent's playing Golgari. Okay, so... Well, yeah, I could sacrifice an artifact, couldn't I? Yeah, let's sacrifice that artifact. And I've got push there, which is useful. Yeah, I suppose I want to play a mountain. Now, yeah, look, I could attack with Novice Inspector, but I think I won't risk it just because he could block with, say, Rotfarm Mortarpede and Gravestone Strider, which would take it out, and yeah, sure, I'd kill the Strider, but it's not a big threat anyway, so yeah, I just, I'll leave the attack for the moment. And partly because I've got not on my watch, and push, or pull rather. So, yeah, if my opponent sort of gets to a good situation for them, I can, yeah, manipulate regardless of what happens, though my opponent does have to be a little bit on the aggressive for those to work, in this current situation. Let's go Mistveil Plains, partly because I have nothing much else to spend the rest of the mana on. Past that, so yeah, it's basically I've got my first, 3 turns in, actually very aggressively if you think of it right. And now my opponent is is going, I suppose, wide enough to be of some threat. Now I could exile that creature, but I don't think I want to actually. And I am suspecting a combat trick in here. But what I can do is, if he has some sort of combat trick, I could not on my watch, but is he just doing something along the lines of destroyed target damaged creature? No? Okay. I'm not sure what he was doing then. Okay, let's go Defenestrated Phantom. And yeah, while I would like to have that extra bit of mana up, I think it's probably just worth going Defenestrated Phantom straight away. And yeah, sure, I won't be able to play push or not on my watch. But I think it's worth, well, basically 5 damage if he has something else to answer with. But he's thinking about it, that's all right. Just thinking a bit, should I have gone due diligence on Market Watch Phantom? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm happy with Novice Inspector doing it. Now, what's he going to do here? Because he's attacking with Rot Farm Mortarpede, which actually, look, I'm going to let that go through, because I can go push at the start of my next turn. And yeah, sure, he'll gain that 4 life, which certainly puts him in a better position. But, yeah, I can destroy target tapped creature there, get rid of Mortarpede. And that, well, that gets rid of his biggest creature is sort of the point there. Gearbane Orangutan, I can destroy, oh yeah, look, one of my opponent's clues there. Do I have an artifact to sacrifice? No, I don't. Anyway, sorry, thinking aloud. Yeah, destroy target clue will give... Oh, yeah, and of course he's going to sack it. That's all right. Either way, I get the Market Watch Phantom's trigger. Gearbane Orangutan isn't going to be super helpful, but that's all right. Then I'll attack with, yeah, everything with flying. Or, in fact, I could even attack with Novice Inspector, couldn't I? No, I think I'll leave him, actually, just because... Yeah, if he blocks with everything, I get to kill... Oh, yeah, I get to kill... something, which could be good. I'll risk it. I'll press my advantage, is basically what I'm doing, especially with not on my watch. Because if he does attack soon, yeah, and I don't mind him blocking there. It's just a block. Yeah, is there a combat trick there? Because otherwise I'm just going to kill 2 creatures. And I might actually take out the Gorehound first, because he can be more dangerous in other situations. Yeah, because that menace is actually comparatively dangerous. Slash from the Shadows, can't be countered, gets neg X. Okay, well. Yeah, that's fine, mate, good work. Well, yeah, either way, I take out the Gorehound, so I don't mind that. Yeah, not the best trade ever, but that's alright. If my opponent attacks with the Detective, I think I'll trade there, because I've got more creatures than he does. Chalk Outline, he's playing that again. Yeah, look, Chalk Outline has its moments, but you've got to be a bit careful. just sort of relying on it. Though, look, if he triggers its ability, geez, even one more time, he's done it once already. If he does it one more time, then he's going to get a pretty wide board pretty quickly, and I'm going to have to rely on some of my bigger creatures, which I've got a few of, but yeah, my opponent is taking a bit of a risk there, I'll admit. Okay, Rubble Belt Braggart, one of my big dumb creatures. I like him. Let's attack with, I think, just the Phantom, actually. I don't mind if he blocks. But yeah, I don't think he will, but we'll see what happens yet. And I do have Not on my watch. Yeah, though if my opponent does attack, I don't think I really want to. I can go Misfell Plains, but I may as well do that at the end of my opponent's turn, assuming he doesn't kill one of my white creatures. And yeah, I only have Novice Inspector, but hey, it's 1 mana well spent, unless of course I play Not on my watch, though I doubt I will be. Yeah, my opponent does have 3 cards in hand though, so I've got to be a little bit careful that he's still got stuff to play. And at least in my circumstances, I'm basically just wondering what my opponent does, is what my next move is. While I am winning, I'm not exactly smashing face. Though, yeah, Rubble Braggart is really going to help. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's really going to help because I don't mind if I just sack... if I attack with him, basically sacking him. Yeah, Not on my watch is going to be useful, probably on Rot Farm Mortarpede, actually. Yeah, though we got Chalk Outline Trigger again. Yeah, okay. That's good for my opponent, I mean. Look, I'll let that go through. Because yeah, it's 2 damage, don't really want him to do it, but that's alright. And I can actually go Rubble Belt Braggart. Yeah, I'll go that just for what it's worth. Yeah, it's not exactly a game win condition, but look, I'll still do something with it. Attack with the Phantom. Because yeah, my opponent is going pretty dang wide now. He's got some good triggers with Chalk Outline. Yeah, though, he does have to be careful. I only have to hit him twice with the Phantom, or get a little bit lucky somehow with like a draw. I forget the name of it, but that creature that when your opponent sacks an artifact, it deals 2 damage to my opponent. That would basically not necessarily win, but it would slow my opponent down pretty quickly. So we'll see how that goes. He might attack just because he can go pretty dang wide. And in which case, I think I'm actually going to, regardless of what happens next, I'm going to shock one of them. And if he has some way of stopping it dying, I'll let him waste it on that. I could cast Not on my watch, but what I think I'll do actually is take out 2 detectives. And yeah, just wait until the end of the turn, but otherwise I'll grab probably the orangutan on the bottom of my graveyard. Oh, but I need 2 white creatures to do that, don't I? Whoops. Okay, I don't really need a plane, so let's drop that. I will attack with the Phantom, because my opponent can't block this, and the fact that I have Not on my watch is particularly useful, because even if Rock Farm Mortarpede gets lifelink, it's not going to gain him the life. So yeah, even if my opponent doesn't actually know, I win next turn, fingers crossed. Because yeah, he's gonna. Ooh, yeah, he's not gonna do a huge amount of damage this coming turn. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm a little bit fingers crossed at the moment, but I think I've got him next turn. Yeah, in fact, I'd hazard a guess that he's basically just drawing cards, so he's got something, probably with reach or even destroy target creature, because otherwise he knows I've got him too. Yeah, and he's thinking about it, that's alright. I'll let you do that. Yeah, okay, so I have to sack a creature. Okay, that gets my opponent a good position then. Either way, I'm going to not on my watch take out Mortarpede. Yeah, so now my opponent is in a much better position than he was just before. And drawing Escape Tunnel is not going to help me. Yeah, you're right. Should I? Yeah, no, his other ability wouldn't have done much anyway. So, yeah, I was just thinking, should I have kept that? But so okay, my opponent did well that game then. So it was basically, yeah, basically me drawing Escape Tunnel. Yeah, my opponent's last move. What was that? Where was it? Anyway, his last move, destroying my flying creature, basically won him that game. That was actually very close. So good work. Thanks for watching. See you next time.